Hello and welcome back to Wrongmar. In today's geography lesson we're taking a look at Europe again, and today's Wolt is to identify some features of European countries. Let's start with a bit of a warm-up. You have 30 seconds to write down as many European countries as you can remember. I'll start the timer, you don't need to pause the video. Are you ready? Okay, go! "20 seconds. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. How many did you remember? Keep those countries in your mind because you're going to need them later on. You remember in the last lesson we took a look at where some of the countries in Europe are. Let's see if you can remember a few of them. Where on this map is Spain? Pause the video and put your finger on it. Did you get it? Here it is right here, Spain. Let's try another one. Where in Europe is Norway? Pause the video and put your finger where you think it is. Oh, it's here. Did you get it? Next one. Where in Europe is Russia? I'll give you a clue. It's big. Pause the video. Put your finger on it. There it is. We're over halfway. Let's try a little bit more difficult of a country. Where in Europe is Iceland? Pause the video and put your finger where it is. Did you get it? It's here, up at the top. 2 left. Next one. Where in Europe is Greece? Pause the video. Put your finger where you think it is. Here it is, down here. Last one. Where in Europe is Poland? Put your finger on where you think it is. Right here. Write down how many out of 6 you got correct on that round. Even though all those countries are on the same continent, they are unbelievably different from each other. They all have different features, different histories, different customs, different laws, even different governments. These differences are easy to see in countries that are right beside each other, like France with the Eiffel Tower and its flaky croissants, and neighbouring Germany with the Berlin Wall and its currywurst. But the differences are even bigger in countries that are far from each other. Take Iceland with its beautiful northern lights and snowy fjords, and Greece with its Mediterranean coastline and its ancient Parthenon. One way that countries can show that they're different from one another is through the use of their flag. I wonder how good your knowledge of European flags is. Can you match these European flags with their countries? Well, let's give it a try. We'll have 3 rounds. All you have to do is match up the flag with the correct country. Round 1. Pause the video and match up the flags. Well, this is what you should have got. Give yourself a tick for each one you got correct. And we'll move on to round 2. New set of flags, same rules. Pause the video and match them up. And here's what you should have got. Give yourself a tick for each one you got correct. And we'll move on to the final round. New set of flags, same rules. Pause the video and match them up. And here's what you should have got. Give yourself a tick for each one you got correct, and then count up all your ticks for the last 3 rounds. Another way that you can tell the European countries apart is by the language that they speak. Most European countries have their own language, but in some countries, more than one language is spoken. In Belgium, you'll hear Belgians speaking Dutch, French, and even sometimes German. How well do you know the languages of Europe, though? Well, in this round, you're going to hear somebody saying hello in a few different European languages. All you gotta do is tell me which language is being spoken. And you'll have to forgive me in advance. I am not fluent in these languages, so if it sounds terrible, I am very sorry. Are you ready? First one. Bonjour. Again? Bonjour. What language is that hello in? Pause the video and write down an answer. Well, you should have got French. Question 2. What language is being spoken? Ciao. Again? Ciao. What language was that hello in? Pause the video and write down your answer. Well, you should have got Italian. Those two were easy, so let's try a difficult one this time. What language is this? Привет. Again? Привет. Pause the video and write down the language. Well, if you got that one, I'm very impressed because that was Ukrainian. Let's try another. What language is this hello in? Bok. Again? Bok. Pause the video and write down what language it was. Did you get Croatian? If you did, good job. Otherwise, don't feel too hard done by. You might get the last one. What language is this hello in? Sveke. Again? Sveke. Pause the video and write down what language you think that is. Well, anybody who speaks Lithuanian, I'm very sorry because that one was particularly bad, but it was Lithuanian. The last way that countries show how they're different from each other is in the currency that they use, or the money. Not every country in Europe uses the same currency. Sometimes when you go on holidays to another country, you have to change your money. Let's see how well you know the currencies of Europe. I'll give you a clue. Usually, if you look carefully on the banknote, you can find a clue as to what country it's from. I'll show you a picture of a note. You tell me what country it's from. First question. Zloty. What country is this money from? Pause the video and write down an answer. Well, this currency is actually from Poland. You could use it to buy some delicious pierogi. Let's try another. What about the franc? What country is this from? Pause the video and write down an answer. Well, this money is from Switzerland. You could use it to buy some delicious Swiss chocolate. How about this one? This is the krona, or crown. What country do you think this currency is from? Pause the video and write down an answer. Well, this currency is actually from Denmark, so you could use it to buy some delicious Danish butter cookies. What about this one? 20,000 forints. Where is this currency from? Pause the video and write down an answer. Well, the forint is actually from Hungary, so you could use it to buy a delicious bowl of goulash soup. And the last one, the euro. What country is this from? Well, you probably got this right because there's 24 different European countries that use this currency. Kosovo also uses this currency, but it's not quite a country yet. So soon in the future, there'll be 25 countries, maybe even more. This is really handy because if you go to another country that uses the euro, you don't have to change your money. You can just walk straight in with whatever money you have and buy anything you want. So there you have it. Next time you're planning your trip to a European country, think, do I have the language? Do I know what the flag looks like? Do I know what money I have to bring with me? So today our Walt was to identify some of the features of European countries. We looked at flags, we looked at languages, and we looked at the currency they use. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, take care.